afternoon. It's afternoon, but it's so dark it might as well be the evening. Hope you all had a lovely Christmas. If you're on a break, hope you're enjoying your break. I had a nice one. I'm sure you're all wondering. Today is a couple of hours of just tinkering really and tidying up things that have been left behind in readiness for putting on the hinge post. A pillar, if someone's quite right in saying. I'll quickly turn the camera around, show you what I'm planning on doing. It's not going to be too much filming, unfortunately. It's a lot of the same thing again and again and again. That'll give me a bit of time to get things sort of all lined up and ready for hinge areas. Because if I don't do this now, then I'm start fitting onto things that aren't necessarily pulled back correctly. So rather than me rambling, I know I ramble. I'm really sorry. I'll turn the camera around. We got to last time, which I was pretty pleased with. What I've left behind though is I've got to tidy up around here where it burnt the holes through, which I can do. That's where the clamp was, so I can tidy that up too. Likewise, thin old metal, need to tidy that up. But really I want to do the plug welds through here, and then I really want to try and clamp this part of the domed inner wing with the floor pan, which is there. I should be able to do that. You can see there's still a bit of a flange there on the floor pan, which I've left in place. And, oops, nearly tripped up. There's a flange there that I can, where you can almost see it. I think that will clamp together. Again, a few more plug welds through there, and I need to sort that out. That was a bit of an ambitious plug weld there, as you can see, because it's a bloody great haul. Anyway, that's all I'm going to really attempt this time. The reason I want to do all this is that this will give it all the strength it needs. See, this needs pulling, not much there. I mean, it's all going to clamp, but that will give this all the strength it needs to allow me to get onto this hinge post area. I may attempt rectifying that fuck up as well. We'll see. So I'll get on, but yeah, just a bit of messing around. Not much filming, probably going to be quite a short video. There we go. A few plugs put in. Some are better than others. But hey, oh, still a bit hot. Be careful. We are nice and stuck together though. That's the main thing. I have got a bit of a problem, which is dun 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 dun. Yuck. This piece of metal here is very, very thin. Really just burn. May need to, I don't really want to. By the way, I'm quite aware it's starting to look like a patchwork quilt, but don't forget I did all this so I could save the geometry in the corners. So rightly or wrongly, that's what's happened. But this is a mess. I'm not too sure. Well, I do know what to do. I'm going to have to, should have cut a bit higher. If you can remember when I first started out on this, you know, all of this was totally rotten. I suppose I was just hoping to keep this corner because it allowed me to work things out, but actually it was probably needed chopping out. But you live and you learn, don't you? Never forget, I've not really done any of this before, so it's all still new. Well, I did it on the other side, but didn't do it this way. So what's the plan? The plan now, drill some holes through here. Let me just see if I can bring the camera out and show you what I'm dealing with. So I've got about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a bit more in places to close up. I've left the flanges on there so I can do that. So I'm going to drill some holes through here, then start clamping it and hopefully get onto it. Over on the other side, I did sort of I don't know if you can see, over there, I did sort of a stitch weld sort of arrangement. I mean, it was just me just having a go, filling the gap. Not too sure I need to do that over here. I think some plug welds will suffice. Then I've got some tiger seal to go through there. But let's just see how it all pulls together. I may put a bit in. So I managed to sort of beat it around a bit, clamp it together there. Got the big old sort of this, the big one. So I think I'm going to be able to put some welds in through here up to here, so I can bring all this together. I've cleaned it all up as best I can. You can still see there's a little bit of a gap around there, which is fine. I've still got plenty of meat on there to get that over. But I think if I can get some welds in through here, pull all this together, make it nice and strong, and I can then probably spot plug weld the rest. I'm not going to go all the way up here. What I might do, I'll see how I get on. The plug weld, I don't know. We'll just see. But for the time being, I'm going to see if I can weld up through here and deal with this horrible weld there. But anyway, okay, that's the plan. That's about it for today, I'm afraid. Well, it's been quite a long time for me, but not for you guys. So I ended up welding it from the inside. You can kind of see where it's been welded through. Annoyingly, a small burn hole there. But that doesn't matter. I plugged it up, so it'll be okay. You can see where it's come through, nicely welded through. And then on the inside, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it does the job. So I'm really pleased with that. Annoyingly, this is annoying actually. I've only just noticed, having wire brushed, there's some bloody pitting in the old floor pan right here. Now I'm gonna have a little poke around at that. Not today, can't be bothered, and have a closer look. See what we're dealing with. And I've also got to jack up this part of the floor just to pull this part together a bit more. I forgot about not completing that weld. Annoyingly, I've obviously welded up through there, but I should be able to jack it up and clamp it down a bit more than that. Yeah, that'll do. That's all right, isn't it? It's okay. So next job is to take that light away. Next job is, what is the next job? Is the doorposts, which will be fun, hopefully. I think I've still got to mess around with this, bend that back a bit and what have you. I'm not going to do too much around there. Well, I have to, don't I? So yes, I've got a bit of messing around to do here. I think this needs pulling back a little bit, just tapping back. And I'm wondering if I've got a bit of a twist. Just a bit of a twist on there, which isn't the end of the world. But I am quite conscious that I've got to get this post right, the hinge post. So I've still got a bit of wiggle room for that, but yeah, it'll be interesting. Once that's done, I'm going to carry on the B-pillar, and then probably think about taking it off, actually, taking the cab off the chassis. Maybe in the next weekend, who knows? Let's see how much time I've got between now and New Year's Eve. But anyway, there you go. A short video, but actually I've been out here for 2 and a bit hours. So, yeah, chipping away. And thanks so much for watching. Cheers.